And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Trevor Etienne to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Panthers, first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
From the pistol, it's Young. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Out of the gun, Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. On the move, past the 40. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
And the Rams.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They stay on the ground with Williams. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Stafford from the gun. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Panthers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Dowdle again. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now it's Young. Jump off caught by his back. Jukes away from one. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Young working from the gun. Into the hands of Leggett. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Young. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Looking to throw, Young. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Slot receivers headed left. 3rd and long, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, okay? Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams have the first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Stafford. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he'll go down here at the 16. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
7, Panthers 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Carolina offense headed out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Now Young. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And 10 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Making the call himself. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They're going play action. Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. And it's going to be second down.
It's second down and
Another
10.
look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
He's across midfield into Rams territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Young throwing here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Sam Martin on the punt. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's complete. Naku on the left side. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Little bit of help with the penalty, but still quite a daunting 3rd down for him here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Caught quickly on the slant. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. A gain of 15.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, And man, did he make an impact play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They send Nakua in motion left. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Williams. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 8 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Stafford from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now Stafford again. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal, Corum. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now lead by 10. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
14. Panthers 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is Etienne. Making some progress here. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Panthers set to take the field. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. First down now, ball at the 33. Going right side, Dowdle with it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground again with Dowdle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
From the pistol, it's Young. Complete to Tremble. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap now to Young. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Out of the gun, Young. McMillan on the slant. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers making a one-score game in the first half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, They really want their chance, and they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers cut the lead down to 4.
Panthers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Blake Corum now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's completed right side. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Stafford now. Screen here for Williams. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Quick slant, taken in by Nakua. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Nakua's got it again. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Going for it, it's Williams. And this isn't going anywhere good. He's caught well behind that line of scrimmage, and they're going to be sent off after the turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now, Young. Downfield, he's got McMillan. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 46-yard line.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. Now Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's the give to Dowdle. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, and this is going to be 4th down.
Made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down. Sam Martin in punt formation.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
For Carolina.
Corum now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down throw here for Stafford. All in left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Give to Williams from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, that's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Williams. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Running for the marker with Williams. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. From 37 yards in the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, this is ETN. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Panthers and Tedero and McMillan taking over once again. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Young. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Dime coverage from the Rams as they get prepped for this third down. Throw here, third down. Into the hands of Leggett. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
16 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Young. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it 17 all.
The game at 17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Whittington now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's halted in after about a 6-yard pickup. A stop made at the 36.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Up the gut they go with Williams. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Now the grass wasn't greener on the outside, Brock. He's tracked down out there, and that loses yards. 4th down coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Panthers offense and Tedero and McMillan headed out there now. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
That right there,
line.
that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's Dowdle again. And he drives that foot backward on a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Young on the play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Panthers and Tedero McMillan taking over once again. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Young to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. We got the football, Brock, but not the 1st. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Carolina in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 22-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Design quarterback run here. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Oh, he spins right by him. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Ooh, almost to throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. He got away with one there.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
And a Rams first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. They're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
From the red zone on 1st. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Hubbard with a return here. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle jukes away from one. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's good.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. It's Young, the throw here on 1st. Taking a deep shot here. Brought in inside the 20. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go, Dowdle. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. On the counter, Dowdle. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Again, here's Dowdle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Young on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB, He's always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
24-24.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Whittington now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. New set of downs for him from the 31. Straight ahead with Williams. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a 1st down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are hauled down on the return at the 45-yard line.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Counterplay, Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
A modest gain on the counter. A good recovery there from the front 7, Kate. They bought the fake initially, but adjusted just in time to limit the damage headed the other direction.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Young working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from your passing game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Young. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 26-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The inside give to Dowdle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's good.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Young to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's called the quarterback's best friend, Kate. Gains like that on the screen aren't possible without everyone doing their job. One missed assignment is the difference between a big gain and being dropped for a loss.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Handoff for Dowdle, running right. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
31. Rams 24.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Still time to go, Brock, but their touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here he is to throw. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one gains 7. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to throw. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st down, Los Angeles.
He'll look to throw it. That's completed right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Rams first
To the
down.
line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
First and goal, here's Williams. And he'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3, and this brings up second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
They'll send him left out of the slot. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Cut near the goal line. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Young throwing here. This to win the game. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Hubbard with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. First throw of overtime. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Overtime just getting started. Both teams are going to get a chance with the football here. We've got 2nd down. Here's the give to Dowdle. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
3rd down, opening drive of overtime, but they only need a couple of inches here. On the ground again with Dowdle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
1st and 10 from the 32. One of the tight ends motioning left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Tremble with the grab. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the gun, Young finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. Looking to throw, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
A tight end in motion now. Here's Young again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. From the pistol, it's Young. McMillan on the slant. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, the interception, but he couldn't reel it in. That's the big overtime play they needed. But still, fourth down coming up.
You know, that is such a bummer because those are the moments you live for defensively. Those are all the reps you do in practice to get to that moment when the ball's in your hand to make that interception. He can't get it done. Now he's got to flush it and go make another play.
And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, and the other side gets a chance to go win it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 22-yard line.
Some work to do here. Need to make some progress to get in range for that game winner. Here's second down. Corum straight ahead. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Throwing his Stafford on third. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. The Rams are set to punt. And in overtime, he needs to make this a good one. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Carolina offense headed out now. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here.
Love that.
It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of 16
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Young up 1st and 10. That's him on the quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
All right, Brock, both teams have had their opening salvos. Next score wins it in OT as they come up on 2nd down. This is Dowdle on second down. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces fourth down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And they only needed a field goal to end it, as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.